I want to call to order the Leitchfield City Council for the regular meeting, December the 19th, 2022. Please stand, and Billy Dallas is going to lead us pledge allegiance to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Everybody here realizes this is our last city council meeting for the month and for the year as well. And we don't have a long agenda. And Lori has got a cake that we're going to celebrate, and sadness. Have some sadness and some celebration for the end of the year and the coming new year. And we're going to say some bye to some of the councilmen and this mayor. So we're going to try to breeze right through the agenda. But we want to cover our business, and if anything needs to be brought up or anybody in the audience has something to say, we welcome you and give you an opportunity to say it. Heather's here sitting in for Wes Shull. Wes has taken it. A lot of the city employees have had to take off these last few days in order to not to get paid for their time that they've accumulated. So we have a lot of people that's off. Christy Higgins is sitting in for Tammy Salzman. Tammy's had been struggling with sickness as well, and so Christy's here with us. You have in your agenda the regular minutes of the last meeting, December the 5th. I've trusted that you've taken the opportunity to look over that. Lori had emailed them to you, and if there's any corrections or additions, you know, I was going to look at something too, Lori. Right here it is. Last week we put Tony Swift on to replace Steve Kincaid, and Tony lives out of town, and Steve lived out of town as well. And the paper had on it that we were allowed one out of town member, when in fact we were allowed two. The ordinance says that 2/3 of the member have to be citizen residents and 1/3 can be a county resident. So Wes Whitmore is a county resident, and Tony Swift will be as well. But the rest of them have to be citizen residents. But that doesn't say that. Laura, does that say that in the minutes? I don't see it.
No, it doesn't. I can add it.
No, it's not necessary.
Per our ordinance, so I usually don't add the stuff.
Well, I think Matt had put it in the paper that we...
I must have just misunderstood.
Yeah, well, see, I thought the same thing, but now we are allowed two. And so maybe Matt will make a correction of that. If there's any correction or additions, I wish you'd do that now. Otherwise, I'd entertain a motion to approve them. Moonsmith makes a motion. Second. Clayton, all in favor? Aye. You got a bill list attached to your agenda as well. I'll ask that Billy Dallas, and since Kelly moved on to tourism, I'll ask Billy every meeting to look over the list of bills. He does a real good job. Billy, did you see anything?
I have no discrepancy with,
Did you want to make a motion?
if anybody don't have any changes, I will make a motion.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Lori, explain to this group what the approval for mayor to sign the joiner agreement for deferred compensation plan and why they need to sign, make a motion to give me that authority.
Well, this is kind of new to me, and I kind of take it from what Jennifer's gathered from Kentucky Retirement, or from the deferred comp, that this is something that we've always done. So I don't know if maybe Christie just signed it on behalf of the city and sent it back, but it does call for a resolution. And it just states some KRS statutes. I think Erling looked over it
I looked
for
over the
me.
KRS statutes, and it doesn't require us to sign an agreement basically for us to enter into the 401k plan with the state, and it's required every year this form needs to be executed. So this would be by having a motion to allow you to sign that resolution to send into the state.
Anybody got any question? No. Do I hear a motion?
So is the motion to sign the agreement or the resolution? Because we're going to have two.
I would just do a joint motion to allow you to sign the resolution and sign the contract.
Okay.
Clayton's gonna make that motion, second.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
So that takes care of the next item.
Yeah, that's both of them. Does anybody, any visitors, anybody in the crowd want to say anything? Josh, you want to say anything? You sure? Good to have Pam and Anthony visiting with us. Ruby, do you want to say anything? Mike Peters, you want to say anything? Okay, you're welcome to. Unfinished business, David, we're at the police cruisers for fiscal year 23-24, and you might explain or answer some questions. We were talking about that a little bit before the meeting. That's something that we need to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
And if we obligate ourselves for 5 cars, we don't have to take 5.
Well,
Should-
that is correct, but, I mean, there was a concern because of us issuing a purchase order number to them, which we have never done. We have never done that before, so I have got with Earlene, and I'm gonna get all the necessary information to Earlene, and she's gonna actually contact the dealership and see exactly where we would stand with that before we do anything, because I don't feel comfortable doing anything like that, and if, you know, I'd rather us do without a cruiser, be stuck with 5 cruisers that we really can't budget for or whatever,
So you're asking us to take no action tonight on it?
I'm asking for no action until Earlene gets her stuff together if we can.
I think that sets good with us.
Yes, it's good.
Yeah, that's good deal.
You know, if we'll make do if we don't get them, you know, I'd rather do that than get them and, you know, and be stuck with them.
Okay, anybody got any questions of David? Moon, you got any questions of David? Clayton?
No.
Marty?
No, sir.
Okay, I think that's a good answer that we were looking for, David. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Last meeting, I brought the council up to what I believe needs to be a change, and especially the code enforcement board. They're making $50 a meeting, which ends up to be $16 a month. And I have come to find out that they're, number one, they got a big job. Number two, they're going to make a big impact on our community for the future. I want to ask that this board consider making them the same pay as the Board of Adjustments, who also meets on a quarterly basis, and that I don't want to minimize what they're doing, but they don't have near their hands full that the code enforcement board's going to have. And you can just drive through certain streets in Leitchfield, and in my parting statements, and I'll make this now, I hope that code enforcement board expands its reach into mobile homes, into landlords who have slum properties. And I want to ask this council to at least make the code enforcement pay match the Board of Adjustments, which is for the chairman $100 a month, and for the, is that for a meeting or a month?
Month or $100?
Meeting.
It's for a meeting.
I think
For a
Board
meeting, yeah.
Adjustments is per meeting.
It's for meeting. And then the regular members, well, I got $50 a month for the regular members.
Yes.
And the regular members, yeah. Okay.
So what,
So that would make the members make it more than the chair.
Then
Yeah,
the
the
cha-
chair's $100 a month.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
A month or a meeting?
It's a month. It's a month.
what are they making
If he's wanting to mimic Board of Adjustments, they get paid monthly, even though they meet quarterly, they get paid monthly. And their monthly pay is chair gets 100 and the members get 50.
Yeah. And we're paying the code enforcement people, all of them the same, $16 a month. And I think we ought to at least meet what the code enforcement, the Board of Adjustments is doing. And really, I lowered them when I came on as mayor. I thought it was a little high, and I lowered them. And we had some people that was on both boards and committees really doing well, and I'm not against doing well,
So
but
tell me again what they make
The chairman makes $100 a month
right now.
right now for
Board of Adjustment.
For
for
Board
the
of
Board of
Adjustment.
Adjustment.
And the members make $50
a month?
a month.
What's code enforcement make?
Code enforcement is
$16.62
$16.67
a month.
because they get paid $50 per meeting. So we pay them monthly because it's hard in our
So
payroll
$200
system.
a year
Yeah.
is what they make. And
Yeah.
the commissioner makes what, or
The same.
The
It's
same.
the same.
All of
The
them make
chair
the
doesn't
same?
make.
All
The
of them
chair
make the
doesn't make
same.
any difference.
chair
It's-
don't make no difference?
What's tourism?
Tourism is at, the chairman's $250 and the members is $150. And they meet monthly, and they do a lot more than just meet.
But they're paid out of a different fund, right?
They
They're
are,
paid out of the
Yeah, they're
tourism
paid out
fund.
of tourism.
yeah. But now, I attended the code enforcement board meeting the other night when Tyler mentioned a particular piece of property that he was considering. Every member had been there. And it's not just meetings. And, I said, I don't think nothing has come through Litchfield in recent years that's gonna impact our community like the code enforcement board will if they continue it. And I pray that they will. Do I hear a motion?
I'll make it.
Margie makes a motion. Clayton seconds. Is all in favor?
I guess so, yes.
Yeah.
What you did, I know you made a motion, but I just wanna make sure, state for clear what you did.
We're going to raise the code enforcement board to the Board of Adjustments, which is $100 a month for the chair and $50.
Okay, I just wanna make sure.
When are we
Yes.
gonna make this effective?
You know, we checked the budget today. Let's make it calendar year January.
Okay. It looks like there's enough in the budget, but
Yeah, we
we'll
looked at
have
it.
to double check figures. but it
Now,
looks
this
like
one,
they have enough.
this one is different. I'm going to propose a pay increase for the mayor at $5,000 a year. And I want to make it effective fiscal year July the 1st. And it give us an opportunity for the next budget committee to include that much of an increase in the next fiscal year. So,
Mayor,
yes, sir.
I talked to Harold. Harold
Yeah.
heard it.
Yes,
And he said he doesn't want it.
yeah.
And he said that rescind it or whatever when he got in.
I don't believe he's doing it just for Harold.
No.
No,
It's
I don't,
awesome.
No, he knows that. He
Yeah.
knows that. He just doesn't want to accept it for,
well, he can donate it. If we pass it, he could donate it. And people will serve for nothing. We could ask people to serve on these committees for nothing, tourism for nothing, but you get about what you pay for, Clayton. And when
understand that.
when the mayor of Morgantown was at 37,000 3 years ago, a town of 2,200 people, there's an etiquette about what the city council paid. We could get council to work for nothing, Tootie, but now, it's worth more than nothing. And like I said, for years, we didn't pay the tourism board, and, I think they earn every penny. They're budgeted at $800,000 a year, and like I said, it's not unusual to see Anthony or any of the other tourism people, but now see, after the first of the year, Clayton, Harold can't approve it. It would
Right.
have to be for the next 4 years.
Right.
What do you think, Moon? Give me your thoughts.
If you want to approve one, you need to increase the council.
You know, we went to the Kentucky League of Cities provides us an average of what each city's paying, and, the mayor's job is less than that state average based on our population. And I tell you what's been happening, Moon. By ordinance, we've been raising the council salary and the mayor's salaries based on the governor's office recommendation of what inflation is for that year. They send that to us the 1st of February every year. And for my 4 years, we've been doing that. So we have gotten little raises, but like I said, I feel like the mayor's is still underneath that we ought to consider. But I don't have the numbers to do Clayton, what do you think?
I was just saying what Harold said.
Well, I understand that, and that's respectful to do that. When I ran for mayor, I didn't realize it paid anything.
Right.
And I didn't realize I had an expense account.
Right.
Expense account, but it's only right, I run my car to E-Town and all over the state, and, it's only right that happens. Are you for it?
No, I'm against it. He asked me specifically to vote against it.
Okay,
If we're underpaid, then I think it should be raised.
I do too. I wish I looked at the council members as well, Margie, but I did not.
I actually
Tootie,
have
what
those
do you think?
figures.
I'm going with what Clayton, he don't want to go in here with a raise. He don't want to take office with a raise.
Well, that'd be fine. Jessica?
Here's my thoughts on it. No matter who the mayor is, I think Litchfield needs to be moving towards having a mayor that is full-time. And if we are going to, in the future,
Attract a person.
attract people that are qualified for the job and that are able to give it full-time, we have to move towards a salary that will support that. And so I'm for a raise, just because I think it helps us prepare more for the future.
Thank you. Billy?
No.
You're against it? Okay, looks like we don't have the votes for it then. So I won't even bring it up. That, said it's a part of,
You can vote anyway. You can vote.
I'm just saying, politics aside, whether it's Rick, Harold,
I
or
don't care
someone
who,
else,
yeah.
I just think for the future of Litchfield, it makes sense to start moving towards a salary that would support a full-time mayor.
I'm with you 100%. But now Margie, you're for it.
Yeah.
And, we just don't have the votes. And, there's no sense of bringing it up if we don't have the votes. And, we're gonna move on to other business then. Okay, okay, here's what we're gonna do next. The mayor's got these envelopes on my desk. And this one says Jessica Embry. Proudly presented to Jessica Embry in recognition of her service for serving on the Leitchfield City Council, January 2020 through December 2022. Jessica, thank you for your hard work and dedication to the city of Leitchfield. We appreciate what you've done. Somebody get a picture. Matt? Let's see. Okay, Jessica.
Thank you.
I hope that we've not heard the last of you. You're good in the community. You've been a good contributor to the management of the city of Litchfield. Margie Decker sits right next to me, and she has helped me and worked with me on a lot of things, which otherwise would have had a tough time flying. Margie, you've been on 8 years, isn't it? In recognition of your service for serving on the Leitchfield City Council from January 2015 through December 22, thank you for your hard work and dedication to the city of Leitchfield. Margie, I do appreciate what you've done.
Thank you. I've enjoyed it.
People don't realize it's kind of like this code enforcement thing. If anybody's going to get, if this code enforcement thing stays on the books and continue to think, we're going to get a real money's worth out of them people, because they're really going to make a difference in every neighborhood in the city of Leitchfield.
Right.
Moon Smith? That certificate of appreciation for Carl Moon Smith in recognition of his multiple years of service for serving on the Leitchfield City Council, Leitchfield Utilities Commission, Leitchfield Fire Department, and for the hard work and dedication that you've done to be on these boards and committees, Moon. And Moon, we also made a plaque for you to hang up in your house that tells you all years of service. Lori got all this information, and you have served on more posts than I have for longer periods of time. But you have really been, I just can't say enough how much I appreciate what you've done for the city. Thank you very much.
Now, Mayor, it's your turn. In appreciation of your service in the city of Litchfield, Richard L. Embry, City Council, January 1978, December 1981. Then January of 2017 to December 2018. Then Mayor, January 2019 to now December 2022. And on the Utilities Commission, January 1982, May 1988. We
I was on the
appreciate
fire
it.
department too, though, Tootie.
Well, we'll have to write this on the back.
Yeah. Tootie, thank you very much.
We appreciate your service.
Let me compose myself. Joyce, you tell him how much. I appreciate being mayor. I first ran for city council when I was 26 years old and got elected. Ran twice for mayor, lost once by 10 votes and won by 26 votes. And I put it off a long time, become mayor, and I just counted an honor till I served as mayor. I'm sorry to be so emotional.
It's okay.
Dad was like that too. I should have took more Valiums. But I do appreciate it. And my job's made easier by people like Lori and Earlene, Heather, David, Tyler. And when they do a good job, it looks like the mayor's doing a good job. Christy Higdon. And I've got a storehouse of people that, Elsa Johnson told me early on, said, Mayor said, my job's to make you look good. And Elsa's worked overtime. We've done the newsletters, which everybody's crazy about. And we've just done so many things. And I wish Harold Miller and the new city council, the new members of the new city council, I wish them the best of wishes. I don't wish them no bad luck. If they're successful, I'm successful by living in this community.
Right.
And I just pray every night that they'll do a good job. And I said, the city council members that seen our vision and help change, I think we've done a lot of things, which was good. And I said, code enforcement, East Main, and the hotel, I just pray that this gets built. And I told that guy I want the first room. I hope you don't make me pay for it, so Tootie. But it's been a pleasure being the mayor of Leitchfield. And I have heard so many elected officials say, I said, I don't want to go to Walmart. Somebody might talk to me. Well, when I go to Walmart and somebody does talk to me, I'm thankful.
Yes.
And I've just has counted an honor to serve this body of people here, the department heads and the community as well. Tyler's done an excellent job. And I hate to name names, but Tyler's done an excellent job. David's done an extra job. Heather's done a good job. Earlene said, who hired me? And I said, I hired you. And I just went up in the square, went right in her office and asked her if she wanted a job at City of Leitchfield. And she's been excellent. And like I said, Lori was, my dad was city clerk. I appreciate the clerk's job. Lori has been excellent. And she's the one that lines out all these things, and she is a real machine, working machine. And Christy Higdon's been good. Everybody, no? I can't think of, well, maybe one or two. But no, I do appreciate everything, and I'm humbled by the experience to have been the mayor of Leitchfield. And like I said, I hope Harold and them does a good job. Okay, have I ran around and asked people if they got anything to say?
No.
Tyler, you got anything? David Riley?
I do. Mayor, I'd like to thank you for your unending support for the police department and all the current council members. You guys have been a tremendous support for us and always worked with us and stood by us. So I just want to tell everybody I appreciate it.
David, you've done an excellent job.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Heather,
I'm good.
you sure? Earlene?
I don't have anything. I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas.
Lori?
I'm like David, I just want to thank everybody. You all make our job a lot easier. And Mayor, you're going to be missed. Moon, Margie, Jessica, all of you are going to be missed. And looking forward to a new year, so.
Maybe I can come down and tell some of those tacky jokes anyway every
Well,
once
you
in a
sure
while.
can. We're going to miss those taxi
Maybe
jokes.
Dwight can pick it up. Moon Smith?
I'm good. Just want to thank the rest of the council for us working together.
Worked out good. Moon, you've been very good. Clayton?
Merry Christmas, and want to thank Margie, Jessica, and of course you. And it's been great to work with. And I know that, just pray for us that we will, the new council and the ones that are on here now will do a good job. We need prayers.
Amen. Margie Decker?
Yes,
Was you done, Clayton?
Yes.
I've enjoyed working with you and all you all, you know. It's like a little family, you know.
It really is. People that's never served on this body don't realize
No, you know.
why we don't have a movie theater here and we're not gonna put one in. I mean, do I wish we had one? Sure I do.
Yeah.
But I've been told that 100 times.
You know, and it kind of makes me sad, you know, because, you know, you have a part in the city, you know, and I go around these things and I'll see my name on there and I think I had a little part in doing
That's
that.
right.
And it makes me proud, you know. But I've enjoyed and working with every one of you all and learning your families, you know. But, you know, there's times you have to move on, let younger people come in and let their brighter ideals, you know.
You've really done a good
Yeah.
job, Margie, and I
And-
appreciate it.
You know, I have enjoyed it, and, you know, it makes me sad, but it makes me happy also. You know, the other people, for other people, you know, and I've enjoyed working with you.
You've done good, Margie. Tootie Cottrell?
I just appreciate being able to work with Moon and Margie and Jessica and you too, of course, all this time. And I just want to wish y'all and everyone else here a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, a safe one.
Jessica, it's up to you.
I just want to say how amazing this opportunity's been for me. I never thought 10 years ago that I would be running for city council, and when I did, I never thought that I would get it the first time. And so it's just been, it's like you say, you don't know what it's like until you actually sit up here, and I've learned so much, and I'm thankful for everyone that works for the city. There's never been a time that I haven't had a question and I've sent a text message that someone hasn't responded and gave me the information that I needed. And I hope to be back. I hope this isn't my last time here with you
I
all.
hope it is.
So,
I hope you will be too, Jessica. You've
Merry
done very
Christmas
well.
to everyone.
Billy Dallas?
Well, I just want to thank all you council members that's going out here. I've been with y'all a long time, especially Moon, maybe not here, but different places, and Margie, and Jessica's really been a great asset to our community. And I also want to thank Lori and Earlene.
Yes.
Because they know that I wear them out all the time with phone calls, and they've yet to turn me down or yet to make excuses. Chrissy, same way. And like I said, I just hope that we can further and progress and grow
Yep.
as a group and as a community. We got a lot of opportunities coming ahead of us and a lot of fights. We've not always got along, but we've always loved each other and acted like brothers and sisters. But other than that, I just like to wish everybody Merry Christmas, and Tyler, you too. You've always been there. Anytime I've called, anytime I've asked, whether we liked it or not, we've done that. David, thank you for your group, and you're a bunch of guys. I think you're headed in the right direction with you, and Heather for stepping up for Wesley, and like I said, that's not too big, but anyway, that's one of them deals. I know he's watching, so that's why I wanted to say that. But Merry Christmas to all, and I hope everybody is safe and blessed holidays.
Lori has got us a cake.
I do.
And we want everybody to eat a piece of it. Is it white or chocolate, Lori?
We have half and half.
Oh, praise the Lord. God answered prayers, don't he? So stay and eat a bite of that, and I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?